Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur.
Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon is a role-playing game that screams Elder Scrolls. You're an unnamed hero that shows up out of nowhere and become the instrument of change for the world of Avalon. Just like any good Elder Scrolls-like, you start in prison, and during your escape, you absorb part of the soul of King Arthur of the Round Table. He gives you a task to help him reclaim his body by collecting his soul fragments across the world, and when you're about to escape the island, you're stabbed.
This means you have to die.
Well, that's rude. The person who stabbed you says he's trying to destroy King Arthur once and for all, and recruits you to help him instead. The fate of Avalon is now on your shoulders.
I am coming for you.
The world of Avalon is broken up into regions. The game is open world. Ish. Technically, you can walk to another region and leave the southern portion without talking to anyone, but you definitely don't want to. Enemies have their own level based on the region, not you. What you'll find at first is the game is tough. Even simple zombie-like enemies take time to kill, and the bigger beasts, forget about it. Once you level up some and find some loot, now you become the monster. Enemies go down quickly, and the bigger beasts, easy. At least until you go to the next area. Everyone on Avalon is trying not only to survive the Red Death, but a phenomenon known as the Weirdness, an ever-present fog that changes everything it touches. The variety of characters is astounding. You meet humans, friendly skeletons, some random guy in a barrel, plant people, tricky Santa Claus, and that's just the first act.
I'm what people wanted to believe in.
The Weirdness turns just about everything it touches evil. That tree, evil. That bee, evil.
Say no, real quick.
That farm, evil.
Oh, straw father. Oh, it's on fire.
Your equipment doesn't just have percentage upgrades to damage. You can find gear that puts dots on nearby enemies, gives you more dashes, shoots lasers when you defeat enemies, screams when you get hit. The developers seem to want you to break the game, with whatever playstyle you choose.
Bye.
Spells can be as simple as Fireball, or summon a variety of creatures, or you can even turn your enemies into cheese.
I got him. I turned them into cheese.
Exploration is a treat. The environments in each of the zones is unique and gorgeous. The dungeons have themes. The game rewards you for wandering through loot or permanent upgrades. All of this for half the price of what Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be, or the same price as the latest re-release of a 20-year-old game. There has to be a catch. Well, there is. Ignoring Tutorial Prison Island that you can't return to once you leave, the base game only has 3 zones that you can explore with 1 or 2 towns per area. The zones are decently sized, they're well constructed, with plenty to see and do, including go into caves and dungeons, but compared to a Bethesda game, it seems pretty small. You can't interact with every NPC, but you know they're important in some way if you can talk to them. I didn't feel like my main character was a part of the world. You have no backstory, you're only a vessel for King Arthur and doing quests given to you while no other NPC moves between where they're standing during the day and their bed at night.
I'll be waiting. I'm not going anywhere.
Once you finish each character's quest, there is no reason to talk to them ever again. Their situation doesn't change in the slightest until you get a slideshow telling you what each character did once the game is complete. Each act is about another group of people deciding whether or not to rebel against Camelot. The city is talked about non-stop, and you don't even get to see it, not even in the distance. But that's fine. The gameplay's fun, putting status effects on monsters and either seeing them freeze in place or just fall over dead is satisfying. The bows have different draw weights that use more or less stamina. Two-handed weapons feel hefty, and you can find magic cubes that charge as you deal damage and explode in a blaze of glory. Once you break the game, you laugh at any enemy that dares stand in your way. I win. You can get your arm permanently bitten off, because why not? Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon may not be the perfect game, but it knows what kind of game it is, and it brings its own unique quirks to the table. There aren't infinite fetch quests to keep you engaged for the next 10 years like Skyrim, but for an indie game, at half the price of modern AAA games, Tainted Grail's pretty alright. After all said and done, I'd give this game a solid 3.5 out of 5. with its great gameplay pulling up its score slightly. A DLC came out not too long ago, The Sanctuary of Surpass. It's more Tainted Grail, so it's fun. There's new loot, new people to meet, one new region. So will Tainted Grail surpass the next Elder Scrolls? Probably not. But I really hope Bethesda and Microsoft see this game and learn that you're allowed to have some game-breaking fun in your single-player RPG. Have you played Tainted Grail and the absolute insanity that it allows? Tell me in the comments some of your interactions that I probably missed in my playthrough. Now I'm a fish.